Hello friends, my name is Vandana Singh and welcome to my channel, Vandana Tech Point. Today I will talk about software development life cycle, that is SDLC. This topic is very important for interview purpose. So let's start the video.
What is SDLC? Answer is first. SDLC stand for Software Development Lifecycle. Second, SDLC include multiple phases for managing and developing the software. Third, SDLC used by software industry for designing, developing and testing the high quality software. Fourth, the aim of SDLC is first, producing high quality software, second, fulfill customers' all requirements, third, develop software within time, fourth, helpful in cost estimation. Next, SDLC phases. To develop a software in the systematic manner, there are basically 6 phases of SDLC. That is, first, requirement gathering and analysis phase, second, design phase, third, implementation or coding phase, fourth, testing phase, fifth, deployment phase, sixth, maintenance phase. Now, we will understand all the SDLC phases one by one. Let's start with requirement gathering and analysis phase. First, this is the first and the basic phase of SDLC. Second, this phase is very important to develop the software. Third, requirement gives detailed description of the software function. Fourth, requirements specify the client's need. Fifth, managers, stakeholders, and users conduct a meeting to determine the requirements like first, who is going to use the system, second, how they will use the system, third, what data should be input into the system, fourth, what data should be output from the system. These are the general questions that get answered during requirement gathering phase. Sixth, during requirement gathering and analysis phase, two documents are prepared, that is BRS and SRS document. Seventh, BRS document are prepared after requirement gathering process. BRS means business requirement specification document. Eighth, BRS document is the non-technical specification of the software. Ninth, SRS document is prepared after requirement analysis process. SRS means software requirement specification document. 10th, SRS document is the technical specification of the software. 11th, SRS document is very important and it is used in all SDLC phases. 12th, business analyst and subject expert are responsible for requirement gathering process. 13. Senior team member and domain expert are responsible for requirement analysis process. 14th. After requirement gathering, these requirements are analyzed for their validity and possibility. So this was requirement gathering and analysis phase. Now we will understand requirement gathering technique. To gather the requirements, there are 12 methods. That is, first, interview, second, survey, third, brainstorming, fourth, joint application development, fifth, observation, sixth, document analysis, seventh, focus group, eighth, interface analysis, ninth, prototyping, 10th, reverse engineering, 11th, use case diagram, 12th, workshop. So, this is the requirement gathering technique.
Further video will continue in AI voice. Next, importance of requirement gathering. There are mainly 5 importance of requirement gathering, that is, first, it is helpful for capturing all needs of users and clients. Second, it avoids rework. Third, it is necessary to clear views of all stakeholders regarding software to be developed. Fourth, it improves quality of software. Fifth, it saves time in all stages of software development life cycle. So, this was importance of requirement gathering. If you have any doubts then please comment. I will reply soon. Next, now we will understand design phase of SDLC. First, design is the second phase of SDLC. Second, the input for this phase is SRS document, that is, Software Requirement Specification document, which was prepared in requirement gathering phase. Third, in this phase, system and software design is prepared on the basis of SRS document. Fourth, in this phase the testers comes up with the test strategy, where they mention where to test and how to test. Fifth, in this, multiple design documents are prepared which are documented in SDD, that is software design document. Sixth, SDD contains information like data design, architecture design, interface design, procedural design etc. Seventh, this design is basically two types. First is HLD, high level or system design. Second is LLD, low level or program design. So, this was design phase of SDLC. If you have any queries, then ask in comment. Next phase is implementation or coding phase. First, this is the third phase of SDLC. Second, the input for this phase is SDD, that is, System Design Document, and SRS, that is, Software Requirement Specification document. Third, the goal of coding phase is to translate the design of the system into the code in given programming language. Fourth, this is the longest phase of SDLC. Fifth, in this SDLC phase the actual development starts and product is built. Sixth, in this phase code is produced, so this phase is the main focus for the developer. Seventh, the output of this phase is source code and build. Eighth, the coding phase affects both testing and maintenance. A well-written code reduces the testing and maintenance effort. So this was implementation or coding phase of SDLC. Now we will understand testing phase of SDLC. First, testing is the fourth phase of SDLC. Second, the basic function of testing is to find defects in the software and deliver the product as clean and reliable and as per client requirements. Third, the input for this phase is SRS, that is, Software Requirement Specification document, and build, that is, developed software. Fourth, in testing phase, tester execute the software and uncover requirement, design, and coding errors in the software. Fifth, in testing phase, different levels of testing are used like unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and acceptance testing. Sixth, in testing phase, multiple testing process is used like test plan, test scenario, test case, execution logs, and defect reports. Seventh, the output of this phase is test report, error report, and tested build. So this was the testing phase. If you have any queries then ask in comment. Next, deployment phase of SDLC. First, this is the fifth phase of SDLC. Second, this phase is initiated after the software has been tested and accepted by the user. Third, the goal of the deployment phase is to place the software into a production environment. Fourth, in deployment phase, 6 activities include, that is, first, deployment preparation. In this, team installs and configure the necessary software and hardware components for deployment. Second activity is creating operations procedures. In this, team creates documents and procedures to monitor and maintain the migrated application. Third activity is deploying the software. In this, the team deploys the core components of the application and enables access to the migrated application to all targeted users. Fourth activity is stabilizing the deployment. In this, team ensure that application is working and verifies with customer that the entire application working as per their need. Fifth activity is transferring ownership to operations team. In this, team formally transfers the responsibility of the migrated application to the operations team. Sixth activity is closing the deploying phase. In this, the team complete post-project reviews with the customer and project team. So, this was deployment phase of SDLC. Now we will understand maintenance phase of SDLC. First, this is the sixth and last phase of SDLC. Second, maintenance is the process of caring the developed software. Third, after the warranty period, the software enters into the maintenance phase. Fourth, during maintenance phase, three things happen to the software. First, bug fixing. Second, enhancement. Third, upgrade. Now we will understand what is bug fixing, what is enhancement, and what is upgrade. First, bug fixing. During maintenance phase, because of some untested scenarios, the software may give some errors or logical problems. So this has to be fixed. This is same as another bug fixing. Second, enhancement. If software need any kind of modification, like add new functionality or update old functionality, then it's come under enhancement. Third, upgrade. In the software field, the version of softwares are constantly changed, so the application may upgrade themselves in the newer version of the software. So this was maintenance phase of SDLC. So friends, on here all the software development life cycle phases are completed. If you have any queries then please ask in comment. I will reply soon. All the phases are very important as per interview, so focus on all the phases of SDLC. Thank you, and all the best for your future.